really two kinds of millet that you can traditionally plant for waterfowl. One is more wetland tolerant, Japanese millet, and so that would be one where you know you have a pretty wet spot. Okay, you're working in a pretty wet area, might even be so wet that you can't really get in there with equipment. Maybe it draws down naturally and you get a mud flat, maybe it's a beaver pond, something like that. You can broadcast millet, but keep in mind that it has to be on exposed mud so that it can germinate. Once it germinates and gets up a couple of inches, it can take a little bit of flooding. Once it gets taller than that, it can take even more flooding. But to germinate, it has to have exposed mud. On the other hand, Browntop millet, on the other hand, takes a little bit of drier site. And it's one where you can come in and disc and drill it in, perhaps, or you can broadcast it. What's always important to keep in mind if you're planting crops for waterfowl, to remember that when you go in there to hunt, you cannot manipulate those crops. You can't knock them down, you can't mow them, you can't cut them, you can't disc them. You gotta leave them stand. Mother Nature will eventually, through the flooding process, make them deteriorate and they'll fall down into the water and birds will access them. One thing you can do is, if you're gonna hunt your hole and you're gonna plant it, is leave an area that's not planted. It'll grow up in some weeds, that's okay. You can get in there with a four-wheeler and drive on those and knock them down and hunt, but you just can't knock down the things you plant. And so keep that in mind.